Eric, there's a new scrape just right on the north side of us. We got a northwest wind right now, so it's kind of blowing down the side of this, off in this bottom, so hopefully we can get by with it. But yeah, this scrape wasn't here just last weekend, so we got a bunch of pictures of big buck in here, so let's see if we can get something to happen. Smoked her, bro. She's dead. Rocked her. When you spend too much money on beanie weenies and you ain't got money for more arrows. Oh yeah. So we're just here real quick. Road. Meat in the freezer. Look at that cut. Now the work begins. Three that was over here by these crows. I don't know what the deal is with these crows, but they've been following them hogs all morning. But I had these hogs over here behind me, I don't know, 50, 60 yards all morning long. Finally, they came back around me on my south side, came back up there. Crows followed them over to where they were at, and I had them take off running back down this hill behind me. You know, I thought they were gone, so I'm sitting here and I guess there's one more. I don't know what it was. It looked like a boar hog. He was up here in this top, feeding still. I didn't even know he was there. So to see if I can't rattle in a buck. That hog is laying probably 50 yards right now. I'm pretty sure he's down right over there. Pretty good lung shot. I could hear him blowing out his side. Hog down, I guess. It's a middle of rut. Didn't want that to happen, but I'm sick and tired of these hogs. I'm gonna rattle a couple of times. I think this spot's blown though with that hog laying over there dead. So, see how it goes. They came through here, and I could see him. He was about 40 yards, and he was walking. They were walking just kind of going behind me, and he stopped to my left, probably 30 yards behind some trees and stuff, and was going the opposite way from me. I grunted a couple times in the old snort wheeze. He stopped and turned and came 30 to me. He started walking directly behind my tree. It was a pain to shoot. But I didn't range him, but I mean, I've been shooting 30 and 20 and 40 all summer long. And at that distance, it looked 30 yards, so I used my 30-yard pin. I may have pulled a little bit, but I stopped him. I think I stopped him with, I went, man. I think I went a little bit too loud. He looked at me. 2 seconds later, I released, and everything looked good. I just don't know. I need to watch this footage and see what the arrow looks like. But I'm pretty sure I hit him really high. Call Austin. Don't see no arrow. Boy's a big sucker. Well, missed that big buck that came in. He came in right after this hog. I had these group of hogs. There's probably about 7 or 8 of them up here behind me whenever I first got here this morning. But they all took off running back down this hill a little bit later, and I didn't even know he was still up there behind me. And I heard something walking up from behind me. I turned around and looked, and sure enough, there he was. So stuck him, got rid of this dang hog. Suckers are bad out here in this place. We're sick of them. I'm sick of them. Try to kill every single one we can. But probably about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes after I shot this hog, had that giant buck come up here. Had a little basket rack. Basket rack ate. He was following that little basket rack buck, but shot 30 yard, perfect broadside, 30 yard shot. Just didn't make it happen. Shot right over the top of him. I think he ducked it a little bit, but probably the biggest buck that I've ever shot at. So it happens. I'm going to get back out here and try it again this evening. I think I may set in that same stand. There's plenty of mature deer out here, mature bucks. So I'm going to try to make it happen this evening. Austin's going to go out to wood all his other lease and try to make it happen out there. So hopefully put something together this evening. It's been a pretty solid week. They're rutting pretty hard right now, so I'm gonna try to get out there and make something happen. Glad to knock this thing down. Definitely makes up for missing that big buck. So not all the way, but it makes up a little bit, I guess. Back out here in the evening time. I decided to come sit this same stand. Had a ton of movement this morning. All kinds of deer coming through here. Had some hogs. Austin, he's walking on the opposite side of the property. We haven't hunted over there yet during the rut, so it's pretty new to us over there. So we've we've got good wind for both of our sets. So let's try to make something happen. A bunch of movement through here this morning though. The pressure's extremely high. So we had that big cold front come through last night as well. So it should be a good evening. It's not a heavy wind, but I mean it's a solid southwest wind today, so I think it's going to be a good evening. Oh, dude, I lost hope whenever I lost that blood. Heck yeah, dude, I was scared. You even see me, dude? I'm kind of curious how big he is, dude. He never got close enough so I could actually see him full front, but I seen that bear climb. Figured he didn't have a very good chance anyway. There's persimmons. Oh yeah. Wild persimmons. Persimmon trees. Dude, this would be a spot to hunt right now. Especially whenever why do you think he was heading down here? This is a place where he felt comfortable. With the magical fruits. Oh yeah. This right here is somewhere we need to be. Well, put a bad shot on this buck last night, and luckily we pretty much was able to follow blood all the way till we could see him laying down here in this bottom. I had another little 8-point. He's a little bit smaller than this one. He was walking around and gave me a couple shots, and I seen this guy. We got him on camera a couple weeks ago with this baling twine on there, but no, this dude, he really didn't have a good chance of surviving, you know. If he got hung up in a fence or got in a fight with another buck and got it tangled up, he, you know, could have took a chance of him dying hanging on a fence or dying hung up with another buck. So biggest buck to date. He's alright. I like him. Got a little character going straight in the back. Heck yeah.